Tonight, we start with more fallout involving another member of Charlotte City Council. We have learned Councilwoman Tiawana Brown is now facing federal charges.
The Justice Department alleging that Brown, along with her daughters, defrauded COVID relief programs to get more than $124,000 in pandemic aid. Now, this indictment says that the money was supposed to be used for business expenses. However, not long after collecting the loan, Brown reportedly used $15,000 from her nonprofit's bank account, which contained the PPP loan funds, on her birthday party.
That just came up. No one had to tell me to pay it back. When I found out that there may have been some stipulations and how the application was processed, I paid it back.
Now, Brown is calling the charges politically motivated. She says that the loan she received and has since repaid was meant to help support a new clothing business she started in 2020, not defrauding the government.
The WCNC Charlotte's Nate Morabito discovered Brown and her daughter's loan applications were oddly similar here. Nate.
That's right. I analyzed federal data and court records and found so many similarities, from the timing of when they applied for the loans to how much they received, how they reported spending the money to the address they listed on their applications.
September 2020.
It's offensive. I mean, this coronavirus PPP money could have gone to businesses that were actually in need.
The then federal attorney in charge of prosecuting coronavirus fraud locally told us the government was just getting started building criminal cases.
It's despicable when people take this money that was supposed to help people.
Just 6 months or so later, records showed Tiawana Brown and her daughters applied for COVID relief loans. PPP data shows each one of them used the same Charlotte address in their applications. As sole proprietors, they each received the maximum amount of money in the first round, and Brown's daughters secured the exact same amounts again after applying for secondary loans. All of them said they used the money for payroll. Fast forward to today. A criminal indictment shows each member of the family listed the same gross income for their reported businesses.
In all of the criminal cases we've had, I don't believe it's a case where someone didn't know.
During an appearance on WFAE's Charlotte Talks Thursday, newly sworn-in U.S. Attorney Russ Ferguson said he inherited this case, but added the office has secured 35 convictions tied to COVID relief fraud in recent years. And those cases generally have something in common, too.
It is classic fraud. It's creating fake documents, lying on applications, signing under penalty of perjury that things are true, making companies that don't exist to get the loan. It's classic fraud.
That's essentially what his office is alleging in this case, suggesting Brown and her daughters knew exactly what they were doing and should be held accountable for it. Ferguson said that's not always the approach, adding in cases where people made mistakes on their PPP applications or unknowingly broke the rules, federal prosecutors generally offer grace. They work to get the money back, but don't necessarily try to send them to prison.
Interesting stuff here. I'm sure there will be more revelations to come from this. Thanks for sticking with it, Nate. We appreciate it. We will stay on top of the latest developments in this case, as we have from the very beginning. Be sure to download the WCNC Charlotte mobile app to your phone. Don't miss those updates. It's a free download in your app store as well as Google Play.